Hi friends, this is Jyotsna from konlines.com. In this session, I would like to discuss about the topic error stack DTP. I had completed the creation of flat file and the info objects. Now I'm going to create the data source. Create data source. We'll go with the RSA1 file. Now let me log on to my SAP system. Select log on, give the credentials, select continue. Now give the T code RSA15 to create the data source. Observe this under modeling data sources. Now observe this data sources for PC underscore George, that is George flat file source system. This is my flat file source system. I have to create the data source in this. If you are not in your source system, now select the source system, choose source systems. Now files, here you will observe your source system. My source system is PC underscore Josh. Now search for that JSH. Observe this PC underscore JSH. Double click on that, you will get like this data sources for PC underscore JSH. Now select this create application component. Now AC underscore EDS is the technical name. Give the description application component for error stack DTP. Select continue. Actually you won't get these messages as I'm using the server. I'm getting this, but if you are using the IDS version you won't get these messages. Now object, wait, where is this my application component? See here, this is my application component for error stack DTP. Select the application component, create data source. Give the technical name ds underscore eds data source. This is my source system PC underscore George. See here data type data sources. I'm having, now I'm working on transaction data, so I'll select this. Actually I'm having, these are my data sources: master data text, master data attributes, hierarchy, transaction data and segment data. Now I'm going with transaction data. Why? Because my navigation is transaction data loading from flat file to InfoCube. Select continue or transfer. Now observe this general properties, general info tab, short description, TD for DS. You can give anything as per your knowledge. DS for ERR. DS for ERR stack. See here, observe this application component ZAC underscore EDS, last changed by BW11. Select extraction. See here, its new version does not exist. Now I have to create this. This is the data source, not in active version. This is the source system. Now let me go with this adapter, load text type file from local workstation, means from my PC or my workstation. Okay, this is local in my system. Now this is we are having these many types: load binary file from local workstation, load binary file from application server, load Microsoft Excel file from local workstation, load text type file from local workstation, load text type file from application server, load text type file from local workstation. Browse and choose my file. Browse from wherever you had saved this, your Excel. Now ERS, this is my file .csv. Header rows to be ignored except a header row. I have to load by next one records. Data format separated with separator, for example CSV, that is comma separated value. Data separator comma. Now this is proposals. Load example data. Observe the data and the metadata. Select fields tab. See here, these are the fields. I am having info objects. CID underscore EDS. Select enter. Give the info objects. Copy field properties from the info objects. Existing entries may be overridden. Do not show this question again. This will be copied. This info objects field properties from info objects will be copied. So copy. See here, observe this /BIC /CID underscore EDS. This is the info object name. BI is the business intelligence. C is the customer. Now PID underscore EDS. PQTY underscore EDS. Reference field unit was added automatically. Okay, I had one more reference unit field, so I'm deleting one units. Why? Because I'm already having one unit with me. Now sales underscore EDS, profit underscore EDS, zero currency, zero CalDeck. Now observe this, my info objects are completed. I had assigned info object properties to the fields. Selection, browse and choose X, that is selection possible. See here, space indicates presently in this form no selection possible. X indicates selection possible. M indicates selection required. Select X to enable the data selection at the loading time. Okay, now select activate. Continue with the messages. Data source activated. Preview. Read the preview data. Okay, this is my data. Okay, observe this. Okay, done. Now completed the creation of data source. Now what I have to do is observe this DFD. So I had created the flat file data source. Now I have to create the info provider, that is standard info cube. Okay, now let me create the cube. Select. Now I go to my SAP screen, RSA 11. Step 7, create standard info cube. The directory code is RSD cube. We can go with RSA 11. Okay, info providers. Now go to this RSA 11. See here, observe this under modeling info providers. Select your info area. This is IA underscore IA underscore EDS, info area for error stack DTP. Now right click create info cube. Now this is the edit info cube creation of standard info cube. See here standard info cube, info provider type with physical data store. Actually I'm having two types of info providers. One is a physical data store which will store the data in that particular info provider or data target, and another one is logical, that is virtual providers like that, multi providers like that. Now this will store the data standard info cube. Now give the technical name SIC underscore EDS standard info cube for error stack. Now select enter object type is info cube. See here cube customer. Select create. Now observe this edit info cube. Now I'm finding here 5 templates. One is info source, DSO, info cube, info object catalog, all info objects. Now, whatever I'm having is info object catalogs and all info objects. We'll get all the info objects like time characteristics and key figures. These are the particular info objects catalog of my info area. Now select info object catalog template. See here, info object, info area for error stack DTP EDS, info object catalog characteristics EDS, IOC underscore KF underscore EDS. Now, before going to this, let me create the dimensions. In my info cube, actually I'm having 16 dimensions. I can create up to 16 dimensions, but 3 are system defined dimensions. That is data package dimension, time dimension and unit dimension. These are system defined dimensions. Means out of 16, 3 are defined by system and remaining 13 user can create. So this is the one dimension 1, dimension 2, dimension 3, dimension 4 up to dimension 13 we can create. The minimum dimensions should be there is 4. Now here observe this data package dimension. Here I am finding change run ID, record type and request ID. By default units and data package will be maintained by the system. Time we have to give, and let me create the dimensions. Select the dimension 1, context menu, select properties, give customer dimension, continue. See here, observe this customer dimension, and even I am having one more dimension also. Select the dimension folder, create new dimension. Why? Because I am having two characteristics. Characteristics will be stored on the dimension, key figures under the key figures. Select continue. Now see here, this is the new not saved inactive form. Now select the info object catalog, select characteristics info objects, drag these characteristics, expand the characteristics folder. Now drag and drop my customer ID into the customer dimension. Observe this. And product ID into the product dimension. Observe this. Okay. Now select this all info characteristics. This one, info object catalog. Double click on the info object catalog for key figures. Select this, expand the key figures. We can select all of them and drag and drop into the key figure folder, or else I'll show you another method also. Select the key figure folder, context menu, info object, direct input. Now whatever the key figures I want, I can just simply type on this, enter, sales underscore eds, enter, and profit underscore eds, enter. Now select continue. Done with this, observe the key figures. Observe this. Now I don't have any info object, anything in the time dimension. Let me select all info objects. Observe this time characteristics. Expand the time characteristics, select the 0 cal day and drag and drop into the time characteristics. Time dimension. See here, 0 cal day. Select navigation on and off switch if any navigation attributes there. So it will be appear here. Now select activate. Now system will generate, means the it will get the, we will get the fact tables and the dimension tables, 2 fact tables and the 3 system defined dimension tables, and 2 are user defined dimension. Okay. Fact tables are F fact table, see here, object SIC underscore EDS has been successfully activated. We will have one fact table, E fact table and F fact table. E fact table is uncompressed fact table. E is the compressed fact table. Okay. Now it will be in the form of /BIC slash F SIC underscore EDS /BIC slash E SIC underscore EDS. Whenever we load the data before compression, that will be stored into the ffact table, and if we compress the cube, then it will be sent to the efact table from ffact table, and it will maintain the dimensions also. Let me open this, the table. Select extras in the menu bar. Select information, logs or status. Select dictionary or DB status of InfoCube. Observe this, all are in the active stage, active status. /BIC/F SIC underscore EDS. SIC underscore EDS is my cube name, F is the fact table, /BIC underscore E /BIC is the BI is the business intelligence, C is the customer, E is the uncompressed fact table. These are the dimension table. D indicates the dimension table. P is the data package dimension table. T is the time dimension. U is the unit dimension 1, 2. See here, observe this 1 and 2 here down. Customer dimension 1, product dimension is 2. Select continue. Continue. Now creation of my cube is completed, right? Now I had created up to this. See here, physical info provider, standard info cube, update type is for key figure addition and data source, and this is my flat file. Now I have to go for the transformations. Now select the data source, create transformations. Next step is create transformations. We can create the transformations in both data source level as well as the cube level, info provider level. Okay. Now select my data source. See here. Select the data source, create transformations. Now object type InfoCube. This is the target. Okay, if I am using with data source, okay, I have to select the target. If not, I am creating with the info provider from the target. See here, observe this, select the cube, select context menu, create transformations. Now we have to give the source type. In data source level, it is the reverse. Now select this. I am having the source data source. What is my data source name? DS underscore EDS. The source system is PC underscore Josh. Select continue. Create transformations. The proposals are generated automatically. Why? Because I had inserted the info objects, copied the fields to the info objects. Now see here, this is equal to indicates direct assignment 1:1 mapping. It maps the customer ID to the CID, PID to the PID, product ID, product quantity to the product quantity, and each and every 1:1 mapping. Now select activate. Now created the transformations also. See here, this is also done. Means my modeling is completed. Now let me display the data flow. Select the cube, context menu, display data flow. See here standard info cube for error, upward, downwards, upward and downwards. Upwards indicates from info provider, that is cube, to reporting. Downward indicates from source system to the info provider or cube. Upward and downward indicates from the source system to the to the reporting. For now I have not completed the reporting. Let me go with the downwards, that is from source system to the info provider. Observe the data flow diagram. Observe this. Technical names, on and off switch. See here, this is my source system, flat file source system, PC or workstation. This is my data source, transformations with the data, and this is my cube, standard info cube. This is my physical info provider. Hence my data modeling is completed. We will discuss the data loading in the next session. Thanks for watching this video.